Hi all, welcome to this team of the group stage for the Champions League predictions. This is hopefully going to be maybe one team, or it might not be. I'm just covering a full team, guys. I'm going to cover the Europa League as well, and we might end up with one full team of the group stage, so keep your eyes peeled. Smash the like as always, sub to the channel if you're new, follow me on Twitter at TOTGS. All the links are down below for playlists in the channel and social media links as always. Try to get the stats in, and hopefully we'll have a fairly interesting team of the group stage for in general, really. So first off, I've gone for Ter Stegen. He made 18 saves and 4 clean sheets over the 5 group games at the moment. I feel he's a good shout, and I would imagine he would be a solid candidate for a team of the group stage card. There's not many others really. De Gea is the alternative. Kimmich, 2 goals, 2 assists and 2 clean sheets over the 5 group games. Very impressive, and kind of feels like a given at right back. Has stood out very impressively for Bayern this season. Could be a nice healthy boost on his current cards already, especially if he gets an upgrade in the winter upgrades. Pepe, 1 clean sheet over the 5 group games, but he has a very good overall match rating, I've noticed, for the 5 games. And that's what might get him in, and he's been touted as well by a few folks that he might get in. Stones, very impressive, 3 goals, 2 clean sheets for Man City. I think the 3 goals is what goes in his favour. If he had another clean sheet or 2, then I'd say he's a given, but he's been very impressive in the Champions League. He seems very assured at centre back in the Champions League against interesting opposition, really, of Napoli, Shakhtar Donetsk. For the Kurzawa, he got 3 goals, 2 assists and 4 clean sheets. PSG, if they're doing a free card limit, I'm going to assume it's going to be Kurzawa, Neymar and Mbappe, but you could expect Verratti, Marquinhos, Cavani in as well. There could be plenty that they could throw in. With Neymar, he has been absolutely insane. 6 goals, 3 assists. I think that's like a given, really. I think he's one of the more guaranteed cards. It's just more a case of position and rating. I would imagine it'll be 93 rated, and it'll be a nice card. De Bruyne, very impressive with 1 goal, and I've got 3 clean sheets down as well. Just noted that as well. I think he's got a few assists for what I saw as well, so hopefully that helps him get in. I think it's 3 assists is what I've meant to put, but I think he's quite assured to get in. Hazard, 3 goals, 2 assists, and very impressive for Chelsea. I would say could be a nice card. If it's a left wing card, we'll still enjoy it nonetheless, but obviously it's his cam card is what he has just now. Salah's another one of the given pile. I feel his cards are going to be insane this FIFA. 4 goals, 1 assist, definitely for me deserves a team of the group stage card on top of the potential player of the month that is incoming over the next week or 2. Kane, 6 goals, 2 assists, for me definitely looks a shoe-in for a team of the group stage card, and I would imagine it will run close to the player of the month card, so we'll keep our eyes peeled for what rating that will be and if the team of the group stage card is actually worth getting. Cristiano Ronaldo, 8 goals, 1 assist. His domestic form has been awful, but his European form has been insane, and will be the first special card of FIFA 18 for Cristiano Ronaldo. But as always, guys, look at the overlay as well for info. Ederson is my first goalie. He has made 18 saves, 3 clean sheets. De Gea is the alternative that I would throw in, but Ederson I'm feeling a little bit more confident about, just because of that one to watch bearing really is kind of what helps in his favour. And that's kind of the theme with a few of the players between this team of the group stage Champions League. Sanchez has been touted as well. He's been very impressive, good match ratings, but he's only kept 1 clean sheet. That's the only thing that might go against him. There's other defenders that might just go ahead of him. As I said, like Marquinhos, like maybe even like Varane, and I was quite intrigued about Varane. But Kolarov, another good shout for team of the group stage. 1 goal, 2 assists and 2 clean sheets. Been very impressive for Roma. They could get 2 or 3 players in, and Kolarov is one of them, and like El Shaarawy is maybe another. I've got him later on, and there's, I'm trying to think who else could there's 1 or 2 I think that could sneak in that I probably can't think off the top of my head. Dele Alli, 2 goals, 2 assists. I feel Tottenham's going to get a couple of players because they're going to look like to top the group. It's just a case of who specifically from Tottenham will get in. It could be 2 or 3, could just be 1 and being Kane. Keep eyes peeled. Firmino, 5 goals, 1 assist. If that doesn't get you a team of the group stage card, I honestly don't know what will. He's been absolutely insane. Coutinho's though saying that could get in, but I feel Firmino is more likely because I think Coutinho could get an inform this week. Toasting, very, very impressive for Besiktas. 4 goals, 2 assists over the group stage. Get another goal or two, should get him in, and would kind of guarantee it, I would say, and could actually be a nice form, upgrade, sorry. Mertens a bit of a punt here. I've gone from 2 goals, 3 assists. I've seen a few people put him down as a best, like a potential top possible. I'm putting him actually in. I feel he would just kind of sneak in and would be a very popular striker card. Maybe even I wouldn't imagine me putting as a left wing because that's more Insigne, but Insigne has been touted as well. Langford, Basel, he has been very, very impressive. 2 goals, 3 clean sheets, and I know he's just had an inform. And some of the strikers have been very impressive, and El Yunusi as well. But I feel Lang for me is the most confident. I feel, and if you've got his inform, hopefully you've nabbed him on the cheap. So be wary of that. But I feel Basil's going to get 1 or 2 players from team the group stage. El Shawari, as we spoke about him earlier, 2 goals, 1 assist. I think he was one of his goals was like a 30-40 yard rocket. I should remember, but I think I was in Spain when that game was played, so I missed it. It was the highlights, but he was very impressive nonetheless. Boubacar, 3 goals, 1 assist. Porto's going to get someone in, and he's the one I've popped for from a forward perspective. I was trying to think, and he looks quite a nice card actually. He's very well rounded, always is to be honest, and I think that would be a nice upgrade. Ben Yedder's part of that surely given pile. 6 goals, very, very impressive for Sevilla, especially in the free draw in the Liverpool Sevilla game, but just been very proficient with his finishing, and would be very overpowered, I'm sure, for a lot of folk to have. And my final choice of the team of the group stage goes to Kylian Mbappe. 3 goals, 3 assists. As I said, you could consider like Cavani, Verratti, Marquinhos. I think there's about 9-10 players alone in PSG that you could go for. The reason why I've put Kylian Mbappe in is because he broke the record set by Patrick Kluivert, which was like the most goals by a teenager. But as always guys, this is the team of the group stage. If they only do 1, then I would imagine the starting 11 is going to be roughly close to it. But keep our eyes peeled for what to do. I would quite like 2 team of the group stages, make it quite fun and exciting. Let me know in the comments down below who I've missed. As I said, top possibles as well. Smash like as always, sub to the channel if you're new, and I'll catch you all later.